I do not know why a lot of my people aren't talking about this. Are we only shining light on negativities? Whoa, 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 whoa. We open our mouth wide to bash ourselves. And the world laughs. The world laughs at us. But what happens when the world smiles at us? What happens when the world claps for us? Hailing us, go Nigeria. Go Nigeria. What happens? The internet goes quiet. We Nigerians will pretend as if we didn't see it. That you didn't see Oba Femi, the greatest wrestler of all time, the wrestler of our generation, the inspirer of even the Americans and the European youths. And you cannot lift your camera to admire and push the narrative to the world. Well, I will do it. Let the Efulefu see it. Dear brothers and sisters, share this video, keep sharing it, share this video to your loved ones and even to your enemies and tag them. Let them see this video. Hello beautiful people, I am Qinspride, your girl that shines touch on the good, the best, the positive of our nation and still addresses some weaknesses of my brothers. But the most important is the good that they are doing that many people have overlooked. Today, I want to tell those of us yet aware that Nigerians are the warriors. We are in a time called the Nigerian time. We are not just good in music and Nollywood, but of course, I am sure that you are aware that Nigerian music is the best. Afrobeat, Juju, Bata, Akwete, High Life, Fuji, all embedded in the glory of Nigerian music, being pushed to the world. The world loves it, and the world is still loving it. Nollywood is the second best in the world. Hey. I heard that some people said that they demanded $10,000 from Nigerians before they will be allowed to produce or shoot movies in their land. Well, they drove greatness away. They blocked God's blessings in their land. They persecuted greatness just like the Jews did to Christ. If they had switched the $10,000 demand to manpower and allowed their people to be featured as passers-by or audience, it will actually grow them into getting the main roles. And by now, some of you wannabe stars moping at my videos would have been big time celebrities. I will also tell you that God is behind this effect. Let me explain to you. The same God that mandated Moses to tell Pharaoh to release the Israelites still hardened Pharaoh's heart. Because the El Elyon, the rock of Gibraltar, the voice of the voiceless, knew that Pharaoh would have listened and the Israelites would be released. However, Pharaoh and his people, they've been dealing with the Israelites for a long time, and God wanted to teach them a lesson that they would never forget. That was why he prepared that Holy Ghost Koboko, and to actualize it, he hardened the heart of their leader. Bible said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. So God hardened this gatekeeper's heart in Ghana to impose an impossible fee at that time, because God knew that their heart was already so wicked, and if allowed, they would do a lot of damages to Nigerians then. So he hardened their heart so that he will show Nigerians that we are blessed without outsiders. God proved to Ghanaians that Nigerians are God's own and that our light cannot be extinguished no matter how hard they tried. He knew that Ghana would have claimed his glory and claimed to be the one that helped Nollywood. So God positioned Nigeria to be great. Therefore, he blocked every wickedness, every tantrums, every diabolism and shadows from strange lands. Well, that is in the past right now. Dear brothers and sisters, see how even the whites are adoring and praising our very own Oba Femi in the wrestling world. Kindly watch this video.
I want to be remembered in wrestling. I remember watching wrestling and feeling strongly about, whether it was this superstar or this storyline. I was invested to a very high degree. And I want people to watch my work and feel the exact same way. I basically want to give people back the experience I got from watching wrestling.
Oba Femi has children doing his strut as he's walking to the ring. That's right. Oba Femi has children doing his strut. He has my kids doing that strut here watching him on TV. That is a legend in the making. When you take something as simple as your entrance, and that is the least interesting thing about you, that's a fucking legend. Let me be clear about something. You're about to jump into my comments and be like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? We had the Road Dogg's entrance. That was the most interesting thing about him. We had Enzo Amore. That was the most interesting thing about him. Do you see where I'm going with this? Oba Femi is so much more than the strut. He is so much more than that. That strut is now in the audience. There are kids doing that shit. When they start producing his merch, it's a wrap. People are going to be wearing that shit nonstop. You're going to have kids showing up to events dressed as Oba Femi. You're going to have kids walking into arenas doing the strut. You're going to see athletes do that after knocking people out in MMA. You're going to see people in the NFL this year doing the strut. That's right. That's what you're going to see. That, to me, is a legend in the making. If they do this correctly and they capitalize off of this, as the video that I made more than 2 years ago, Oba Femi will be the future of the business. They won't need to be comparing him to Brock Lesnar. They won't need to be comparing him to Dave Bautista because he'll be the first Oba Femi. He won't be the next big monster. He will be the monster. He will be the monster that people are thinking about when they think about professional wrestling. Everybody has their monster. When my dad was alive, he used to tell me that nobody would touch Andre the Giant. And listen, he's right. Andre the Giant was just a super, super, super legend. And he did everything outside of professional wrestling that made professional wrestling matter. But Oba Femi can be on that level. WWE just has to take care of him. They cannot go back and have Brock Lesnar about to walk out and have Oba Femi take this loss. He needs to win this match, and they need to capitalize off this. If I were in that writer's room right now, I would already, I'd be like, you know what? We're switching course. I'm having Braun Breaker jump to fucking SmackDown, and he's going to beat Cody Rhodes or wrestle Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and I'm having Oba Femi beat Roman Reigns or CM Punk at SummerSlam this year. That's right. I would have him win the world title right away. I wouldn't even have him do the King of the Ring route. I would just have him come out, challenge the champion, and take his championship.
He had already achieved what so many champions are yet to even achieve. Oba Femi, whose real name is Isaac Odube.
And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, Oba Femi!
Oh, those bounce steps, the chant of the name, and then the 310-pound silhouette of pure power.
What more can we say, dear Nigerians? Nigeria is a blessed nation, and we Nigerians, we are blessed. If you're a foreigner listening to me, it is not my fault that you are not a Nigerian. But if you love yourself, rush and look for a Nigerian friend for yourself. You get why. To every Nigerian out there, we are blessed. To be a Nigerian is a blessing. And no matter the plans and the wickedness of the enemies backed up by our own prodigal Efulefu siblings, we are moving higher, we are moving better, and we are more globally recognized. God bless Nigeria. Tumbala, Oba, Tumbala, Oba, Tumbala, Oba, Tumbala.